as they've dominated most of the games. Kings Park Commack Knights, St. Anthony's Friars finishing warm-ups as the Friars get ready to try to one-up themselves by winning the state championship after successfully claiming the Suffolk County title, their first in over a decade, while the Knights will be utilizing a heavy arsenal led by the top line of Peter Abazis, Mikey Brazel, and Billy Prang to try to get this job done and maybe exact some revenge against the Friars for knocking them out in the semifinals, which saw Gavin Cotta set up Gerard Nealon for the last-minute goal to send St. Anthony's to the championship series against Commack in which they were victorious. We wait to see who Dwayne Kilmer will be starting in goal. If we had to take a guess, it's that man right there wearing number 1, Brandon Fuderman, who has been exceptionally well for the Knights this season, and we'll wait to see right now, but we know for a fact for St. Anthony's it will be the county playoffs MVP Ryan Burhart getting the starting rights over there, backup netminder number 95. Or over there, backup, in this case, Tom Uldschneider. So I stand corrected. Joseph O'Neill is getting the starts, and maybe this is Dwayne Kilmer giving him a shot at redemption after not getting off to the right foot in yesterday's affair against Commack, which saw Dwayne Kilmer pull the brakes on O'Neill's start by making the switch and putting in Fuderman for the rest of the contest. Now, although the switch was made, the results did not show as we get closer and closer to the puck drop, but first, the national anthem. The showing of patriotism has ended, and now we are set to get these first 17 minutes of hockey underway. But first, one last motivational message instilled by the head coaches and their players. Robert Lund hoping his team can go home with another title Dwayne Kilmer looks to see if his squad can get revenge on the Friars in a mighty way. We are underway here in the first period. Dylan Quinn on the ice to kick off this contest for the Knights, as the veteran line of Chris Cetera, Brent Tinshirt begin the contest for Kings Park Commack. Shapiro trying to pop it across, and it couldn't reach the stick of Cetera as DeLugos and the Friars take aim at the Knights. DeAndrea couldn't finagle his way to the goal that time. Jablonski stood into right there by Cetera, and Jablonski will feather it onto the stick of that man, the captain, DeLugos. DeLugos with a chance, fended off right there by Joseph O'Neill. Here's the captain, Brent Tinshirt. Prang evades pressure. He goes up against Cochran, who's trying to defend the zone. The 8-9-10 line makes their first appearance in this contest after dominating nearly every game so far up here in Saugerties, New York this weekend. And that deadly trio of Abazis, Brazel, and Prang will be back next year for their farewell season as they look to cap off their junior season at the varsity level with a state championship. Here's Colavecchio. Couldn't wheel and deal right there as Brazel sets it onto the stick of Abazis. Abazis trying to advance forwards to no avail as Monteleone drives back in the zone. St. Anthony's couldn't progress right there. Here comes the captain, Brent Tinshirt. Tinshirt walking over the blue line as he had Brazel on the wing, and coming into the picture now is Hoover. DeAndrea spins this one out of the zone, and icing is waved off as O'Neill plays that puck instead of letting it hit the boards. Smith trying to gather it back for the Friars as this one is punched ahead. Cetera trying to shake off his man, Carbone. And Michael Terry is going to try to gather it again. He got it down low to Smith, and that one was almost centered perfectly in the slot. Kings Park Commack through 23, or pardon me, Kings Park Commack finished the year 11-4-1, while the St. Anthony's Friars returned to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. It's rather memorable winning their first county title in over a decade, and them entering the postseason as the number 2 seed, first beating West Islip by a final of 2-1 or 3-1, followed by a dramatic finish with them defeating Kings Park Commack 4-3, and then besting the Thunderbirds in a thrilling 3-game series for the championship. Mikey Brazel trying to cut through the middle. Billy Prang, watch out for him, and we'll see if history repeats itself, as he was the man that kick-started the contest against St. Anthony's back last month in the semifinals with a long-distance dart. And there is Prang coming into the picture as he tries to track it down from Rowan. Patrick Rowan, one of the impending senior graduates, alongside Dylan Cochran, both of them defensemen, travel products in their own rights. One for the Arrows, one for the Royals, are looking for one last amazing moment before they hang up the skates in their high school hockey playing careers. What we do know is one of them will be continuing their hockey journey after this May, and that man, Patrick Rowan, He's already committed to James Madison University, where he will be playing club hockey for the school. So we wish the young man good luck in his new adventure at the conclusion of this tournament. Monteleone tried to get a hold of it to no avail. Satera relinquishes it into the hands of the Friars. Colavecchio plays it back to St. Anthony's, who tried to set something up. Berhalter with the keep dumps it back into the far corner as Cochran tries to wheel it out of harm's way. Quinn with the keep from the top, and it's stopped at that time by Berhart. Siegler lost an edge right there along the boards as he tried to make the defensive play. This will no doubt go for icing. 8, 9, 10 on the ice for Kings Park Commack. All three of them line mates in this atmosphere and in travel hockey for the Long Island Rebels. Abazis wheels this one wide of the cage. Razzle spins this one across. Abazis from the top, stopped that time by Berhart. Quinn sends it wide. Razzle will try to track it down from Cochran. Advancing back in the zone, DeAndrea leads it ahead. And it couldn't be finished right there by Cata. That draws a loud ovation from the Kings Park faithful as Joseph O'Neill staves off the Friars. Hoover back to recollect it as St. Anthony's makes the line change courtesy of head coach Robert Lund. Brazel loses it right there to Smith, but Brazel is able to contain it, and he takes off in the zone with Tinshirt. Brazel plays this one off the boards, and that one almost got the job done as this one is banked off the glass and back towards the end boards, but icing is waved off as Weir was taken heavily to task. Castiglione back to grab it, or attempt to keep it under his control. Brent Tinshirt scores! The captain draws first blood in the semifinal. Captains connecting in the early moments of the first period as Chris Satera sets up Brent Tinshirt for the opening goal, for the opening period goal against St. Anthony's. Different goal score, same story. Knights striking first in this matchup against in a contest against St. Anthony's. And in a contest with heavy implications hanging in the balance. Berhalter tried to get it ahead as Rowan tosses it back towards the zone. Parator got it ahead, and here comes Brazel. Brazel fires, save made that time by Berhart. That one is wheeled back in front, but it couldn't be put home. Shapiro with that chance denied. Another try at the top of that one, skittered off the body, and here's Alexander Gresiak, and we'll get a chance to talk about him when we get the opportunity to. It'll probably happen in between periods, and that will be a funny story to share. Ozzy's trying to chip it back towards the Knights' way. Monteleone comes up with a steal, but he has trouble gathering it. Jack DeLugos didn't, and he just misses on that chance, short side. Brazel powers through. Mikey Brazel to the goal, and he almost finished strong right there. St. Anthony's attempting to reset with 8 minutes to go here in the opening frame. Monteleone. Nice maneuver right there. St. Anthony's almost getting to the goal that time. Dylan Cochran took a hit, as this one has to be recollected by Cochran himself. But he's got heavy pressure courtesy of Kings Park Commack's Chris Satera. Satera has Tinshert in the same spot as he scored the last time, and this one is flipped over the nets. A close call right there for Kings Park Commack's captain duo. And 23-11 will remain put on the ice.
Let's go, KBC, let's go! Keep your heads up here! Hold up! Focus!
Trying to take off the other way was Gresiak. Sipoli feathers that one across, and it's tossed in deeper by the Friars. This one couldn't be jammed forward as Tincher plays this one off the glass. St. Anthony's able to cut it off, and they send it back in where Weir will attempt to reset. Berhalter gains the zone. Berhalter tried to lead it ahead to Cobello to no avail. Pardon me, Brazel in this case. Here's Brady Monteleone driving into the goal, but he couldn't finish strong and tight. Brazel on the hunt, but it's Nicholas Alamia. Monteleone. Alamia throws the body against the boards! Brady Monteleone smushes Billy Prang to the ice. Monteleone just firing that chance off the body of O'Neill. We get a whistle to stop play. The physical destruction of Brady Monteleone has continued on, and it began in Wednesday's semifinals matchup with Chaminade, in which Brady Monteleone was administering the pain against St. Anthony's longtime rival, the Flyers. And here he is doing the same against a bitter enemy of close proximity, Kings Park Commack. Carbone taking the task right there as he tried to enter the zone unscathed. Satera peels away before getting it onto the stick of Quinn. Quinn muscled to the ice right there by Andrew Carbone. And then Chris Satera, or Jacob Quinn, retaliates, and we'll see if this results in any ramifications to the later of the Knights. Looks to be the only penalty being assessed here is for cross-checking against Andrew Carbone of the Friars, and so Kings Park Commack will activate the power play unit first before St. Anthony's can. Knights found some success on the power play this season, scoring 6 goals in the regular season. Well, St. Anthony's, well, their numbers show a different story. Razzle, rebound, Abazis couldn't jam it home. Close call right there for Burkhart. Knights remain in the zone. Parator. They play catch at the top. Parator flips it across Brazel. Brazel in front. That one couldn't be tipped home. Prang. Another try and it wouldn't go. This is where the theme of this line has taken shape in big ways. The power play for 8, 9, 10 has paid off major dividends up here in Saugerties, New York, and right now the Knights are looking to continue that trend here in this contest against St. Anthony's. Berhalter delaying. Berhalter feeds it across. Razzle on the far wing. Back to Berhalter. Berhalter with a lane. Chance stopped right there by Berhart as he was able to shut the door on Berhalter. Another try. Brazel just misconnecting right there as St. Anthony's is able to get the clear out of that missed opportunity for the Knights. Just under 4 minutes left to go here in the opening frame. Half a minute left on the first power play of the day, which was awarded to the Knights, and they almost capitalized right there as Berhart makes the stop. Hoover from the top, deflection in front, couldn't be put home as Cetera was parked in front of the net. This results in another clear for the Friars, and this should do it for the rest of the Knights' power play as the puck was touched up for a high sticking infraction. However, it will not result in a penalty for the team that committed that act right there. So 3 seconds to go on the man advantage for Kings Park Commack. Friars get the job done when it comes to killing off the penalty. Now Dylan Quinn and the Knights will have to regroup and try to capitalize on the even playing field. Nice play in front. Monteleone almost getting the equalizer home right there as Tin Shirts lays this one into the corner boards where he tries to chase it down from Jablonski. He's got help courtesy of Quinn coming into the picture. Dylan Quinn in this case. Jacob Quinn positioned on the back end. Not currently on the ice right now. As Dylan heads off to the bench for a line change, and back out onto the ice is Peter Abazis. DeAndrea tried to float it in front to no avail. Hoover trying to gather it and keep it away, and Chris Cetera got taken to task by Brady Monteleone, and those two have a disagreement behind the play, and it's getting rough between those two. But at the moment, neither team is going down on the penalty whatsoever. DeAndrea dragged down to the ice, and this will undoubtedly be a penalty going against Kings Park Commack. Alex Argilla commits the infraction. It's for holding, and And St. Anthony's will go to the power play for the first time today as Arguilla shows his frustration in the penalty box. Jack DeLugos will take the draw with Gavin Cata and Nicholas DeAndrea lined up alongside of him. This Rebels trio, or this Royals trio, tries to counteract and get on the board here in the first before the buzzer sounds. Colavecchio, another Royals product. Centering chance wouldn't go as Colavecchio had to shift to a new location. Cata lays it back to the point. Rowan winds, fires, save made by O'Neal, who holds up. Colavecchio. Rowan at the points. And this one gets picked off. Almost fully picked off by Tinchert as he ran into some trouble in the end boards, courtesy of Patrick Rowan and Thomas Colavecchio as they tried to contain the puck and capitalize on this man advantage, their first in the contest. Final minute of play has been reached here in the first. Kings Park Commack trying to successfully kill off the remaining minutes to the penalty. Rowan. Centering chance when to go, and that one skittered off the body in front and it's laid out of the zone. Toss in the end boards. DeAndrea. Cata lays it in front, but it couldn't be jammed home. Colavecchio makes the keep at the point with Rowan. Rowan tosses it in front, but neither DeLugos or Cata could put it home. Offside's called here as the Friars couldn't keep it in the zone. Another cover-up is made by O'Neal after the quick draw. First period expires. Knights lead 1-0 heading to the second. song that's currently playing throughout the speakers here in this facility is called Seek and Destroy by Metallica, and that is pretty much what we got to experience with Northport Huntington over this 3-day span. And that is the opponent that awaits for either Kings Park, Commack, and St. Anthony's when this game concludes in the next hour. Hooking the call here, and this will result in a penalty going against Dylan Quinn of the Knights by clear evidence of the man that's heading to the box. Second power play opportunity for St. Anthony's after they were unsuccessful the first time around. DeAndrea tried to finagle his way through the defense. Colavecchio on net. Ryan Burhart got ran into, and that drew the ire of, pardon me, Joseph O'Neill got ran into, and that drew the ire of the Knights. We're not looking to see that happening in a contest that holds a lot of implications, as Chris Satera got sent to the box as a result of him getting mad post-whistle. Two-man advantage for the Friars. They have a big opportunity to change the narrative of this story. DeAndrea.
Go, guys, come on.
Now Rowan regathers it for the Friars. Shot in front, score! Tied game, Brady Monteleone on the power play. It seems like no one was aware of the puck heading towards the back door, and that's where Monteleone was located. And the Friars power play unit succeeds this time around, after failing to do so the first trip on the man advantage, and they go 1 for 2, and they still have 1 minute and 9 seconds left on the Satera penalty to get another one to go in the back of the net. Monteleone picking up yet another goal here up in Saugerties. DeAndrea tried to play it in front to no avail, and this one is knocked all the way down for another clear. Colavecchio Loses it to Peter Abazis. Denied right there by Berhardt. Close call for the Friars, who nearly gave up the lead right there.
Come on, Pete.
Quinn loses it right there to the Friars. St. Anthony's attempting to reset, or attempting to set up another goal right here on the man advantage. Brady Monteleone snagged right there in the glove of O'Neal. Rowan. Zalugos tried to jam it home in front. Everyone attempting to knife it in the back of the net to no avail. Billy Prang on the ice. D'Andrea fires, and this one skittered off the pad, and Knights tried to go the other way right there to no avail. Jacob Quinn resetting rather quickly, and then he lost it to the Friars. Monteleone with DeLugos, and he just missed the one-timer. Brazel. Prang misfiring on that chance. Centering try, and that one wouldn't go. Led forward, here's Terry. Michael Terry feeds it across. And it couldn't be put home that time by the Friars. Prang. Ahead, Brazel! Stopped that time by Berhardt. That one is kicked away by Cochran as he tries to escape it out of the zone. Got it onto the stick of Terry. Terry trying to keep it under his control, and this results in St. Anthony's getting a hold of the possession again. As Cetera lost sight of it, and this will go for icing. One is pushed ahead. Cetera will try to track it down as he has to race in and get it before Sipley can get to it. Sipley banks this one off the boards and out of harm's way. Monteleone flips this one out of the zone. Parator trying to skate it past the neutral zone and back into the Friars' territory! Brent Hitchert level to the ice. Friars back in the zone. This one trickled off a body and it missed for St. Anthony's. Open lane chance. Sipley on target. Save made by O'Neal. Sipley. Brezziak. Castiglione on net. Save made by O'Neal, who holds up. Alamia fended off by O'Neal, and that got some oohs and ahs from the crowd. 2-on-1 chance. Billy Prang, and denied by Burhart's rebound side of the net, and Burhart has to cover it up. Another draw commences inside the Friar zone. Brazel couldn't get to it. There's Prang. Prang leading it ahead, and Brazel was trying to create havoc in front of the goal mouth. Berhalter, Brazel down low. Berhalter in the corner. Berhalter trying to set something up as he's being hounded right there by Alamia. Centering chance when to go. Berhalter trying to corral it on his stick, and he missed the attempt as it got blocked in front by Rowan. Berhart, oh, pardon me, it rolled back in front, skipping wide of the net. May have gotten a piece of Berhart. This one is knocked off the glass, and it's pushed out by Cata before it's relinquished back into the hands of Alamia for St. Anthony. St. Anthony's Alamia in the zone. Alamia to the net, stopped by O'Neal. Rebound, loose in the crease, and it's stopped again to halt play. Here's Tinshirt, pressured behind the goal. Terry just skittered it wide. Very close chance for the Friars as they attempt to grab the lead from the Knights. St. Anthony's back in the zone. Terry firing, save made by O'Neal, and he'll hold up. Chris Satera dumps this one in deep. Cobello trying to track it down. Cochran couldn't get that chance to go. Tinshirt lays the body against DeAndrea. Satera. DeAndrea can spin it in front, and this will go for icing. Vecchio on the draw, trying to set something up for St. Anthony's. Sipley at the top. Keeps it in the zone. Sipley on target, but it got deflected into the corner. Castiglione with the keep. Down low, Monteleone tries to grab it. Monteleone under heavy pressure. Monteleone looking for a man open to feed it to, and instead it's Abazis who leads it ahead to Brazel, but he couldn't get past the two Friars in sight. Mikey Brazel in front, Quinn, and he was shut down that time by Burhart. Castiglione getting physical with Abazis. Quinn misplayed it, and this results in Siegler having to race back and cover ground. Monteleone with a chance, stopped that time by O'Neal. Quinn Motoring back the other way, trying to get a hold of it. He throws the body against Sipoli. Here's Abazis. Dylan Quinn back in. Dylan Quinn trying to evade Carnage as he couldn't get to the net. Kolovecchio tosses this one along the half wall. Alexander Grechiak punches this one into the zone. Whoa! And he got leveled behind the net by Steven Shapiro, and Grechiak is shaken up. DeLugos trying to power forward, and Shapiro lays this one around the boards, but it's kept alive by Alamia. Down low, DeLugos trying to regather it in the corner, but it's given up, and going the other way now is the Knights. Kings Park, Commack, Berhalter, toss it in front, Billy Prang, and Burnley runs into Ryan Berhart. Going the other way, St. Anthony's. Rowan, DeAndrea, Nicholas DeAndrea, feeds it across, score! Friars take the lead. The Royals trio succeeds as Nicholas DeAndrea sets up Gavin Cotta for the tie-breaking goal. And St. Anthony's is trying to flex more of their muscle in the zone, and they came close to scoring again. Brazel tosses this one on goal, and it took a weird bounce in front where Satera was positioned in the crease. And it remains a one-goal game with St. Anthony's on top 2-1.
Come on, guys, got this. Go! Come on, fellas, let's go. Put your hands up here.
Grechiak finds his way in the zone. Grechiak across, score! Deuces are wild for Brady Monteleone.
No timeout.
Forget about Drake. That's the real six god. He has scored in every goal up here in every game in Socrates. If not every game, he has made an impact in some way, some form for the St. Anthony's Friars. And just like in the semifinals back in late January, Brady Monteleone has put one home against the Knights. Kolovecchio and a jam sesh finds room to push forward, but he's put to a stop by the Knights. KPC trying to barrel ahead as Berhalter ran into Monteleone. Ryan Weir feeds it ahead. Tin shirt couldn't get a clean reception on that chance. Michael Terry with his steal. He's got Dylan Smith driving to the net. Tossed in front, but it couldn't make its way into the slot. Pinballing all over the place. Castiglione off the bench, missing on that chance. Brazel trying to go the other way. Abazi's offsides. He was forced past the line by Vincent Sipoli, and with 5 minutes to go, Kings Park Commack has to be asking themselves what they got to do in order to get back in this contest. One is fended off right there by Berhardt against Quinn as Brazel got double teamed in the boards. This is a steal, and now it's an on-rushing 3-on-1 chance for the Friars. Can they convert? No, they cannot right there. It's kept alive by Michael Terry, but play is stopped because of a roughing penalty committed by St. Anthony's Dylan Smith. So Kings Park Commack will reactivate the power play unit. Parator. Here's Prang. St. Anthony's trying to clear it out, and this one gets redirected into the mesh off the shot by Brazel, and Peter Rabazis and Nicholas Alamia have been battling way too hard in front of the net. Abazis. Alamia trying to pinch in there and dig it out of harm's way as Brazel comes into the mix to try to make something happen for the Knights. Here's Parator over the lane. Parator firing one, and that one got blocked in front. Abazis makes the keep, but Prang can't continue the Knights' zone possession as Monteleone gets a clear out of it. Joseph O'Neill hurries one onto the stick of Brazel. Mikey Brazel feeds it ahead to Abazis. Abazis looking for a man open. Abazis settling things down before tossing it across the Parator. Parator swings this one down low. Brazel will try to protect it. Prang working something in front, and he almost got someone to jam it home. Another try by Abazis wouldn't go. Berhalter at the top, positioned at the point. Couldn't lay it in the corner. Lead feet ahead. Nicholas DeAndrea short-handed. Score!
Oh, he just took his guy out. He took his own guy out.
He scored the Friars' first 2 goals in the first 2 games of the round-robin portion of this weekend's tournament up here in Saugerties, New York. And he's just added his name to the list of goal scorers here today, this morning in the semifinals matchup against Kings Park Commack, in which the Friars have extended their lead by 3. And this one gets deflected into the mesh. We'll have another draw. DeAndrea now the 3rd different goal scorer for St. Anthony's this game. Brady Monteleone has a pair of goals, and the other 2 were scored by Gavin Cata and the man that just put one in the back of the net, getting the best of O'Neill. Satera. Siegler trying to make the keep, and he fails to do so as this one has to be recollected by Quinn. Satera. Here's Quinn. Dylan Quinn. On the hunt, and Jablonski tries to steer it out of harm's way. Kept alive! Oh no! Thomas Colavecchio got too aggressive against Siegler, and it's going to cost him and his team. Patrick Siegler got bowled over by Colavecchio. Unfortunately for Siegler, him being on the receiving end of that check has given his team their second power play of the contest. Chris Satera battling in front for position with Dylan Cochran, those two fellow Royals players on opposite sides tonight, this morning, I should say. DeAndrea, pardon me, Joseph Lentini, and we get another whistle. Offsides is called. Trying to get to it. St. Anthony's. Chris Satera coming in to help out in the corners. Everyone begins to converge down low. Berhalter trying to set something up. Berhalter feeds it onto the stick of Satera. Satera gives it back to Berhalter. Berhalter assessing the situation. Feeds it across. He had Tinshirts with an open lane, and Tinshirt mishandled the feed. Tinshirt keeps it in the zone, almost got it back to Berhalter cleanly. Berhalter plays it back to the point. Prang with a chance on target, denied that time by Berhart. Cochran trying to wheel this one out. Prang misfires on that attempt. Berhalter back onto the stick of Tinshirt. Tinshirt tried to bank it back in front to no avail. Chris Satera throws the body against Sipoli. As we've reached the final 25 seconds of play here in the second period. Another hard hit thrown right there, as neither Prang or Sipoli fell to the ice. 10 seconds and less remaining. Prang spins down low. Parator stashes it in front, but no one was there to put it home. Patrick Rowan, one last clear. Buzzer sounds, period expires. That does it for two. Friars on top, 4-1. And we'll head to the third period after a 12-minute break. You're watching the semifinals on LI Sports Network.
Max, did you see the new match loaded? What's that? Yeah. It's cool. No longer recommending investing in it. Got a part for your office. Oh, yeah.
Better yet.
This is right
Every time I can get so excited with it. You're not wrong. That's why I'm doing it too.
Ready for that. If they lose, we're going to go back to a couple of weeks. I got to go home and pack. If they win, we'll check out and hang around at the hotel. I mean, you'll fill up my time. A lot more golf.
The team in front, the St. Anthony's Friars, are on the ice. And there you see one of the points getters in this contest who made a huge impact last night at our residential Hilton Inn? No, Holiday Inn Hotel. Alexander Gregiak put a beating on the president of LI Sports Network here. And there he is, shown in full frame. Him and Brady Monteleone, who dominated the EASHL Holiday Inn Lobby Invitational late last night, have connected today in real time on a goal back in the second period against the Kings Park Commack Knights. And the St. Anthony's Friars are just 17 minutes away from advancing to their second championship final in the last 2 weeks. The writing is on the wall for the Knights. If they can't get back, if they don't get one to go in these first 5 minutes, then who knows if we'll ever see the light by the end the buzzer sounds. The two captains that lead the Knights are looking for a better story here in these last 17 minutes, as they could possibly be playing their final high school hockey game ever. Colavecchio with 8 seconds left of penalty time. And it begins with the Friars in the zone. D'Andrea stopped. Rebounds couldn't be gathered in on the follow-up by DeLugos. This one is re-erected out of play off a stick in front. Brazel ran into Rowan as Abazis gains the zone. Abazis lost a handle of it as Kata was able to deteriorate his momentum. Knights remain down low. Alamia couldn't stash this one out. Brazel keeps it in. Brazel wheels one on net, but it was stopped that time by Berhardt. This one is flipped almost out of the zone by the Friars, and they finally do push out, and here they come. The other way, 3-on-2 chance maybe. Kata, D'Andrea, he's got DeLugos in the slot, but he couldn't spin it back onto his forehand to set up the captain for an opportunity. Jablonski feathers this one, but not out. Hoover. Now Berhalter sends this one down low. Tinshirt's on the hunt. He's got Weir at the top waiting for the feed. As Tinshirt spins this one back down low. Berhalter almost pounding that one home from a tough angle. Zatera getting physical with Monteleone as those two have been going at it since the second period. Monteleone feeds it across, but it couldn't be dealt well right there. Monteleone down low as Hoover tries to escape this one out of the zone, and it does get pushed out. Friars attempting to reset in the neutral zone, where they hope to get another one to go in the back of the net as they lead by 3 with 14 plus minutes to go in regulation. Tinshirt couldn't evade pressure right there as he almost finagled his way towards the goal. Prang hot off the bench, takes down DeAndrea. Tinshirt tried to lay it in front. Berhardt elected not to cover it up. Here's Gregiak trying to get a hold of it. Here's Monteleone. Monteleone with 2 goals today. Monteleone back to Gregiak. Gregiak couldn't get a clean shot off as he was fended off right there by the Knights. Spinning chance across couldn't be received well. It stays alive in the zone. The kick stop was made that time by Berhardt to negate the opportunity for Kings Park Commack. Knights back in the zone. Cata! Save made by O'Neal. It remains in play as DeAndrea tries to put it back in front to no avail. Pushed out. Abazi's looking to hunt it down. Castiglione came back just in time to nullify the chance. Jack DeLugos. DeAndrea couldn't get a hold of it in the trailer as Tinshirt looks to go the other way. Quinn knocks his man hard into the boards, and Jack DeLugos returns the favor against Jacob Quinn for knocking down Brady Monteleone. St. Anthony's sends this one off the end boards. DeAndrea on the hunt. Nice play right there by Alamia for what it seemed like it was going to be a nice play as Brent Tinshirt is able to gain the zone for the Knights. Berhalter getting rough with Dylan Smith along the wall. We have a jousting match ensuing between the combatants inside the Friar zone. Kings Park. Centering chance wouldn't go that time. Shapiro tried to lean in and keep it in the zone to no avail. Shapiro offsides. Tinshirt got ran into by Rowan. Icing called here. Prang. This one is feathered back into the possession of Parator for the Knights. Juggled around in the neutral zone. Trying to skate back in familiar territory was Colavecchio. 2-on-1 chance maybe for the Knights. Great play made by the back-checking Nicholas Alamia. St. Jim native representing St. Anthony's varsity hockey. Brady Monteleone. Backhand try. Wouldn't go that time. As he had Gregiak charging towards the nets, trying to get a hold of the rebound if that opportunity presented itself. Jablonski trying to extricate out of the clutches of Tinshirts behind the goal. There goes DeAndrea. And the drive from the trailer by DeLugos misfired. Bolonsky steers one in front, and this one goes out of play. Just missed for the Friars. As Brent Tinshirt and company try to take aim at the Friars the other way. St. Anthony's trying to get a hold of it. Quinn. St. Anthony's can't advance right there as Jacob Quinn tosses this one off the boards. Ahead where his brother Dylan is positioned. Tinshirt trying to pop it in front to Dylan to no avail, and Jacob will get another crack at it as he backpedals looking for a man open. Tosses this one into the neutral zone. Tinshirt receives it well, and he'll take off in the Friars' territory, sending that chance wide. Quinn back onto the stick of Tinshirt. Tinshirt lost sight of it, but sends it in front, and that one inside of the cage. And the Friars will attempt to push out of harm's way and get back into familiar territory. Nicholas DeAndrea, who has 2 assists and a goal here in this morning's contest. Racing in, almost. Nicholas DeAndrea again, as he tried to get a hold of another scoring opportunity. Joseph O'Neill decided to play the puck. Now we see some physicality ramping up inside the Friars zone. Back the other way. St. Anthony's. Save made by O'Neill. Rebound, and he bats it away as Dylan Smith got dragged to the ice. Kept alive at the point. Chance on net. Save made. Rebound. Jacob Quinn and Dylan Smith have a disagreement, and Joseph O'Neill is throwing blockers against the Friars. St. Anthony's and Kings Park Commack. The rivalry taking center stage here upstate in Socrates, New York. Berhalter. Misfiring right there. Monteleone, curl and drag, dangling through his legs, and he almost capitalized beautifully for the hat trick. It would be his second of the weekend if he's able to succeed before the rest of the time in this period expires. Lugos. Offside's called. Steven Shapiro, Patrick Rowan. As Shapiro is not pleased with Rowan taking the shot as soon as the whistle blew.
Come on, boys, let's go! Come on, Tinshirt, move this ball!
Both number 10s lined up alongside each other, DeAndrea and Brazel. Both of them travel hockey products as this one skittered just wide of the net. Abazis taking aim in the zone, and he's denied that time by Berhardt. Under 7 minutes left to play, and a heavy collision between two of the combatants at center ice, and one of them got the worst of it. And he is down on all fours.
Yeah, nice sportsmanship.
And obviously didn't seem like there was any malintent just by the way the Friars are showing their concern for the player that was hurt on the play, which was Peter Abazis, and he heads to the bench shaken up, and he'll get attended to by the coaching staff to make sure that he'll be okay to play the rest of the contest, and if not, that will be huge. That is a huge blow for the Knights, and we'll keep you updated with that for the rest of this game. Hoover trying to track it down. He's got laid into the boards by Terry. Argilla almost got taken the task right there in the neutral zone by Smith. And luckily Smith laid off as Terry throws a hit on Hoover. Prang. Argilla and Smith still battling hard against each other. So the temperature of this contest raised immediately, or was raised immediately at that little event in the goal mouth. Hoover tosses this one wide of the cage. And again, Weir has it at the top. Throws this one just wide of the net. Hoover trying to play that one as it's punched down low. Argilla will have to shift over to a new location, and he got bumped into by Castiglione. Jacob Quinn back out on the ice. As this chance for Terry got blocked by Weir. Dulugos and Prang getting reacquainted. Argilla lost an edge. DeAndrea couldn't advance. Or pardon me, Greziak has an assist in this contest on the goal by Monteleone. And score! Thomas Colavecchio slips it through the pads of O'Neill to make it 5-1. Look out, Jacob Quinn attempting to administer the pain against the Friars. And there will be a delay penalty here going against St. Anthony's as Jacob Quinn broke his stick on what we can assume the person that broke his stick is the man that's being sent to the box here for St. Anthony's with 4:27 to go, and by the looks of it, it seems like Dylan Smith has committed the penalty for St. Anthony's, and it's for a slash.
gave him. Just gave him a bench minor, plus he's giving him a
There is the remaining shrapnel that's picked up by the official. Jacob Quinn gets a new stick as Joseph Lentini is assessed the penalty against Quinn. Brazel on the draw. And this one skips out of the zone where Prang will have to recollect it. Angled forward, Brazel with steam with the Bazis. Prang back to Berhalter. Berhalter controlling it off his skates. Returns it down low to Prang. Prang trying to control it on his forehand as Brazel moves into a new location. Prang lost his stick, now he retrieves it as Brazel tries to work in the zone. Bazis from the top, that one was blocked. Parator back to Abazis. Abazis, another chance, another denial by the Friars. And this results in a clear for St. Anthony's.
Let's go, Skate!
3.5 to go. Another penalty, Nicholas Alamia. And look out here again, and actually I don't know if that was friendly fire, if that was one of the Knights that was not happy with the Friars right there, but play is stopped. Appears Dylan Smith is on the bad end of that rough sequence. Officials trying to keep everything under control as they warn the St. Anthony's bench about any extracurriculars for these next 3 minutes and 23 seconds. That if there's any extracurriculars, it could result in heavy ramifications that may have a major impact with how the rest of the day unfolds in regards to I have your whole roster in going up against Northport Huntington later today, as this has resulted in a conference in the front of the penalty box as Nicholas Berhalter is sent off the ice after the recent events that just transpired. The two captains, the two senior veterans, are discussing with the officials, Patrick Rowan and Chris Atera, as the St. Anthony's player who was in the middle of all of that, Nicholas Alamia, is escorted off the ice. Well, we do have an idea of who is going to face Northport Huntington later today, and it's the team that's up by 4, St. Anthony's. But that is one thing we can, that's one answer
don't get hurt.
That we can assume to be true. Another thing that
Game's over.
will definitely be acknowledged is the fact that most of these players on both of these teams still have another year left of high school hockey under their belts, which means that this may just be the prelude to what could be a year-long rivalry in the making. And the seeds were just planted right here in these big New York State championship weekend.
How is that not a penalty? Did he have his arm? How is that not a penalty?
So now that we have everything under order, with hockey being played once again, the penalties that have been confirmed were 2 game misconducts against Kings Park Commack's Nicholas Berhalter and St. Anthony's Friars' Nicholas Alamia. Because of that game misconduct, now the question remains whether or not does that carry over with a suspension for Alamia, where he might not be eligible to play in the championship game later today. That is something we'll find out afterwards when the broadcast concludes. So the penalty for Nicholas Berhalter was for a face mask. That's what kick-started the whole tussle along the wall, and then Nicholas Alamia answered back and lost his cool. So both combatants get game misconduct penalties as the Friars close in on a championship berth later today. And a championship game berth later today. So Berhalter got the initial penalty for the face mask, and then everything that erupted with him getting too aggressive resulted in the game misconduct. Nicholas Alamia got a penalty for kicking, which is a rarity. And that is the reason why the official ejected him from the game as well. I just needed to clarify that so the audience knows what the situation was. Hero got taken to task by Cochran, and he threw his stick to the ice in response to that. And then Dylan Cochran takes aim at Steven Shapiro, and Steven Shapiro is not happy with Dylan Cochran. And here's Shapiro. And he'll be done for this contest as the officials apprehend him. Well, it's safe to say the seeds have been planted for this long-standing new rejuvenated rivalry for the 2022-2023 varsity season, as most of these players will be in their farewell hockey playing years. A lot of these kids are juniors. The only ones that will be saying goodbye to their high school hockey playing careers when this game is all said and done is Brent Tinshert and Chris Satera, those two notable players, the captains for this night's squad. Offsetting penalties were assessed right there to Shapiro and Cochran. And now the goal will be to just get through these last 30 seconds without any extracurricular stoppages. A tough end to the Kings Park Commack Knights season. They came very close to beating St. Anthony's the first time around in the semifinals for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League championship run. And they fall to the St. Anthony's Friars here upstate in Saugerties, New York, 5-1. Ryan Berhart and his teammates celebrate as Patrick Rowan, Anthony Arbon, and the rest of his teammates have one more goal left to accomplish, and that is beating Northport Huntington later today for the New York State High School Hockey Championship in 2022. That will begin at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the LI Sports Network as Handshakes culminates an animated, emotionally filled, hard-fought battle, and we say goodbye to the Kings Park Commack Knights, who put up a valiant effort throughout this weekend and throughout the season, finishing third place, entering the playoffs in the same position as they finished the year. So we say farewell to the Knights. Good luck to Chris Satera and Brent Tinshert, and congratulations on an incredible high school hockey playing career for those two. We say goodbye to Lancius, the bench dog, who we hope to see next season on the Kings Park Commack Knights bench. And this will be one heck of a rivalry to witness down the road when these two teams go at it once October hits. And there's the close-up, and what a good boy Lancius is. Lucian had to make a very important correction, and there you see, despite the disdain that these two teams have for each other, there is a showmanship, of showing of respect amongst these combatants. Nicholas DeAndrea, Jack DeLugos having a moment with one of their travel friends, and Peter Rabazzi's, Brady Monteleone, Jacob Quinn, Dylan Quinn, Jablonski, all having a reunion on the ice. All of those guys play together on the Long Island Gulls. And we can't wait till 4:00 to get here. Northport, St. Anthony's, should be a good one. That does it for now. See you in a few hours, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. So long and goodbye.